This is the last day.
Last day, the day where everybody's going to put everything together, everything they have learned together, and start facilitating complete sessions, full
Complete sessions. So if you've been watching us throughout the days, they've been learning how to do an interview. They've learned how to
navigate memory.
Yeah, and now they're putting it all together. And they've already done a session in the morning. We've just had lunch. Delicious, as always.
That's really good.
And then now you're going to see how they're doing. They're in the process right now, just the beginning, doing the interview.
This is the second round. They did one already. We had lunch. Now we're going to do one more round. They're doing the interview, and then they will start the sessions.
Right. So they're a little bit more confident than they were this morning. This morning it was like, but they're more confident. Now they feel closer to each other because they've worked with each other. So we're going to just take you around the room and see how they do this.
Yes.
So here we go. So they're interviewing their client right now. They're all taking notes. And the reason for this is that they're going to determine what issues the client has brought to the session. This is not about asking questions, it's about getting issues.
Yeah, but mostly I count the memory I have is related with wrestling.
Wow. So you can see that they're right at the beginning. They're just getting the issues. They're reviewing what it is that's going on with them. And the funny thing is that when you come to one of these classes, issues start to come up during the class.
During the class, the symptoms start to appear.
Yes.
And this class has not been the exception.
Exactly. So Andrea says, not questions, how are issues identified? And that is exactly what we're doing. This is not a QHHT session where you ask questions. You're not doing anything with the higher self, with the subconscious mind. You are going in and you are navigating memories.
Right. What happened is the interview in introspective hypnosis is completely different than the interview in other techniques. The purpose of the interview, of course, yes, is to gather information from the client, but also help them remember, help them connect with events starting from childhood until the current time.
Yes.
As you help them remember, they connect with those events, they connect with emotions, and symptoms start to show up. They bring an idea of what they want to work on during the session, not questions. They bring issues, depression, sadness, fears, phobias, patterns, right? But during the interview, we'll discover even more. Something that happens is that sometimes the phrases they mention during the interview, they don't come from the current life. They come from the life in which their soul is trapped, where the symptom is coming from. So sometimes these phrases might not make sense for the current context. So we explain all of this in the interview. I will say the interview is it's the first step of the technique, but it's the most important one.
Yes.
Because from the interview is when everything shows up for the session.
Right. So when you're coming to a session, an introspective hypnosis session, you're not coming to get answers to your questions.
Or to get information, right? No.
They are about, I'm dealing with this issue. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling scared. Something is not right. I can't identify it. And so they come with that. And then through the interview, we have trained them on what to ask. And those are the key phrases. So we work on one issue at a time. Yes, we take them to where it originated. So both of your body language looks like my parents just caught me smoking pot again. Well, thank you, Black Death Gaming. Well, we are parents, you know, so he's got 3 boys who are grown. I have 1 who is grown. I guess they're all probably in their 30s. So, yeah, we do this class with a very loving, caring way. It is almost like a parent holding, you know, guiding and holding space for them.
Because what happens is that, as Alba was saying, as we are teaching this class and they practice during the week, their own issues start to show up. And this is why we deal with them during practice and here today, during the last day when they practice full sessions.
Yeah. So if you're wondering how it is that this session, this training is done, is Antonio has an entire structure of, it keeps your mind it makes it easier because you're learning in steps. It's like when you're learning how to walk, you're going to first, you know, learn how to roll over, and then how to put your knees on the ground, then crawl, and then walk, and then run. So when this is taught, you know, we use PowerPoint presentations in order for you to be able to see things visually. Of course, there's a lot of instruction.
Right.
So you're hearing stories, you're hearing information.
You get a manual.
You get a manual.
We watch certain segments of sessions together.
Yeah.
They also witness live demos.
Yeah, and so the videos are really important because as a concept is talked about, then it is shown on the screen so you could see how it works. Okay, so Black Death. You know, I know you're spamming, so just stop. You know, this is for people who really want to learn, and you know, this works.
Yeah, don't pay attention.
Yeah. So those of you who are on here, just ignore that, okay?
Right.
So this is a really beautiful place for those of you who are thinking of coming here. This is in the Netherlands. It used to be a monastery. You could hear the echo in the background. It has a very peaceful feeling. If you've seen my videos before, the food is absolutely delicious here. You know, for those in the United States, we're used to having a big feast on Thanksgiving. And here we have a big feast every
night.
evening.
Every evening.
It's amazing. So
it's vegetarian. So
it's vegetarian,
not
it's
at all.
organic, and they know how to put the flavors together that it's amazing. And it goes right through you. So it's not like it's heavy, like, you know, when you're eating a dinner and it gets really, really heavy. So if you're thinking of learning this is the place to be. We also have training in Bon Secures in Marriottsville, Maryland. So if you're in the United States and don't want to travel, then go to Marriottsville. So I hope that you will consider this if you are already practicing hypnosis and you want to, you know, up your game, get more tools in the toolbox, get more skills together, get more practice, and really get an entire community of folks that can help you.
You get the support after. People have the wrong idea that when you take this course, the last day is the end. No, it's the beginning.
It's the beginning.
Well, I mean, I'm always available. Alba answers whenever she can because she's busy.
Yeah.
And I do have the mentoring group. We get together on Zoom once a month.
Yeah.
And the price is like symbolic. It's just like saying, I'm here, I want to keep learning. And we all keep learning together. So we give you all the tools because we know that many people that decide to study any hypnosis technique, they stop practicing. And they
because
fail
they're
for
scared.
many reasons.
They're
because
scared.
They're human.
Yeah, and you know, when you're trying something new and you don't have anybody to ask, or you're just afraid of trying something new, you'll stop. And so right now, once this class is over, they have an entire group of people, and the groups that you just saw there, that's probably going to become like their closest friends because they've already experienced. Yeah, it's a good group. So here in Europe, our classes are 6 days or 6 nights.
6 full days.
Yeah.
6 full days. Yeah, because we're able to get access to the meeting room since
Oh,
day
early.
one, early.
Early.
In the US, it's different. That's why we have everybody arrive a day earlier.
Right.
Because we get access to the room at around what, 3 or 4 p.m.?
I think it's around
Yeah.
4. Yeah, so if you're going to Marriottsville, we start our classes in the evening. We basically are doing introductions that day, get that out of the way so everybody knows who's coming, who's there, what your name is. And then we continue with the class the next day. We start
Right.
with step 1. Here, it's great because we get everything out of the way in the morning. People arrive at 9 o'clock. By lunchtime, everything's done and we've already begun training, and it's for 6 days. So it's the same exact course, but it's in a different place. And it's a different atmosphere. So, yeah.
Yeah, so again, we're coming back May next year, end of May, beginning of June for Introspective Hypnosis, and a weekend before that one for the Encounter with Your Soul workshop, 4-day workshop. This time, it was the first time we did it a couple of weeks ago here, and it was
Oh, the
amazing.
workshop is amazing.
First
And
time here in Europe.
And we had one in Marriottsville, which was awesome. It was really amazing. And then we had one here just a couple of weeks ago. And the workshop is for people who do not want to become hypnotists, but we teach you the techniques that we use in our own sessions. And they actually do interviews with each other, and they do sessions with each other, but it's not a hypnosis session, but they get really amazing results. So it's fascinating to see how within a few days they just grow so much. They get so
How
close.
They connect.
They
start
connect,
becoming
yeah.
comfortable with the technique, so it's good.
Yeah, it really is. So for those of you who are serious about helping others, perhaps you're already doing hypnosis, this is a great opportunity to learn a lot more skills. Introspective hypnosis is about dealing with issues, not questions. And
we focus on the spirit. The spirit has the
Yeah.
answers to everything, from what
Yeah.
happened in this life and what happened in other lives.
exactly.
So it's kind of a transpersonal technique.
Yeah.
Right?
And when you're done here, what's great about it is that Antonio has a mentoring group which meets every month. It's very inexpensive, and you show up, you come with all of your questions about what's been happening in your sessions. You ask questions, you share with the group. So you do have support after you're finished with this. So that's what's really great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good.
So thank you all for watching. We're going to put on our websites, as soon as we get back to the States, we'll post the information
'cause
about the following class. We just haven't had
We
time.
haven't had the time. We finished every night at around 9 p.m., staying with the group until 9:30, talking about something else. So
Yeah,
we
we're
haven't had the
we're working day and
It's a
night.
whole day.
And they love it. If we don't do anything with them, they get upset because they are here to really participate. So we don't have time to answer emails. We don't have time to sit and do things on our website. So as soon as I'm leaving tomorrow, so I'll be back in the States tomorrow. My internet is not working since the hurricane, so I need to troubleshoot that when I get home. But Antonio gets home soon too, so thank
I'll
you.
leave that as soon as I can. Thank you
Yeah.
again.
So
Take care.
if you're interested, check out our website, albaweinman.com or antoniosangio.com, and look under the events and courses. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Much love. Bye-bye.